I really have nothing to say. I was lying. I have plenty to say about Terminator Dark Fate. That is right. That is what we are reviewing tonight. Welcome, guys. If you have not been to the channel yet, click that red subscribe down below. I talk about movies, award season, Blu-ray trips, and trailer reactions, and I enjoy entertaining my subscribers. So let's talk about Terminator Dark Fate. I am going to spoil this hardcore. So if you have not seen the movie, please stop here, come back to it. However, I am going to say I do not recommend for you to go and see this film. So if that changes your mind, then watch this review right now. So final warning, I am going to spoil Terminator Dark Fate. Basic plot is a recycled plot. You have someone in this movie, it's a female that needs to be protected. You have a good Terminator and a bad Terminator, one to protect and one to kill. There is nothing new to this plot line or this story. It is very clear that we were highly anticipating this film. It is the return of Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor, the return of Arnold Schwarzenegger as a Terminator. And we really weren't sure how that was going to happen because, you know, in T2, he was melted. So what's going on there? And I was kind of confused about the storyline, and we'll get to that in a second. And it was also teased at Comic-Con that Edward Furlong was coming back for this film. We didn't know for how much. How long is he going to be in the movie for? What kind of, you know, obviously he's going to be John Connor, but what is his role? What's happening? We were so excited about that. And to prepare for this, I sat down, I watched, you know, Terminator 1 and 2 back to back. I had never seen the original Terminator. So I sat down and watched both movies because I am invested, and I wanted to have a good history of what was going on. And I prepared. I did my homework for this, guys. And I have to say, I was so disappointed. Final warning, spoiler, in the first 5 minutes, they killed off John Connor. Yeah. The movie opens with a scene from T2. And then from there, we cut to Sarah and John Connor in Guatemala in 1998, which is very weird because T2 took place in, I believe, 92. And the John Connor that they used in 1998 looked like the exact same one from 92. Didn't look like he had aged at all. He should have been at least 18, 19 years old. But he looked like he was the same age of like 12, 13, 14, whatever it was. It looked like he hadn't aged at all. All of a sudden, a Terminator comes up that looks like a de-aged Arnold Schwarzenegger and guns him down. Sarah Connor is so late in saving him, it's not even funny. And then that was it. That was it. Like, he wasn't in the movie anymore as a flashback. Nothing. That was it. I felt completely robbed right then and there. So the movie continues because the new person that has to be protected is this girl named Danny. And I did like the aspect that we're in a new location. It's taking place in Mexico City. And so she is a Latina. And her brother, unfortunately, is murdered, and her father. And so now she's alone, and she's running away from, you know, the Terminator that wants to kill her, the female Terminator, who is actually half, like, mostly human with robotic elements to her. However, and this is another point that really irritated me. Okay, so you send this person back from the future to protect this girl. However, half human and half, you know, robotic. For some reason, they decided to have this Terminator, I'm just going to call her a Terminator. You have this Terminator have like medical issues. Like she's only able to have bursts of energy at certain times to kick ass. Otherwise, she's injecting herself with things and drinking tons of water to like recharge herself. It was literally the stupidest thing. That's who you send back to protect the future of the world? That's who you send back. Somebody with allergies? I mean, it's not allergies, but a medical condition. You send back a Terminator with a medical condition? That is the most retarded thing I've ever heard, really. So the female Terminator is protecting Danny. This is the basic plot. It's a recycled plot. There's really nothing else to say about the plot of the film, because watch the first Terminator. There you go. That's the plot of Dark Fate, pretty much. Protect Sarah Connor. Oh, wait, I mean Danny. That's what it is. That's what it is. The highlight is, for me, Linda Hamilton. Linda Hamilton, she comes in, she kicks ass, she has, tons of guns, and she knows what she's doing, and she's a badass, and she's hardcore, and she was everything that I wanted her to be. She was everything I expected her to be. So that I enjoyed. And I also enjoyed the performance of Mackenzie Davis, I believe, who is the female Terminator. She was very strong. She did kick ass. She, was right there with the bad Terminator who wanted to kill Danny. She was right there. Like, she was not weak at all. I would want her to protect me if she was 100% the entire time. And then you have Arnold. Yeah. Okay. So I know Arnold Schwarzenegger is the face of the franchise because he is Terminator. You hear Terminator, you think Arnold and Linda Hamilton. Absolutely. However, in my opinion, this movie could have existed without Arnold. I believe the only reason that he was in the film was because the reason they killed off John Connor so early, that was the vehicle to have Arnold come back into the fold of the movie. Because the reasoning of why he was killed was apparently there were multiple Terminators that looked like Arnold that were brought back to kill John Connor. And we never knew this before. It was never discussed or talked about. And we're just supposed to accept that. So he kills John Connor, and this is him telling his story. They find him in a cabin in the woods. It's such a stupid plot line. They find him in a cabin in the woods. Apparently, he's created this family, and they don't know he's a Terminator. They think he's a regular human being. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. I could write a better script. And you know what? I do have a better story because I turned to my mom and we talked about it. And I said, here's my story, Mom. You have Arnold, Linda, and Edward Furlong back together for this film. Make it John Connor centric again, but older. Okay, don't do CGI bullshit. Have him be older. Have him be the age that he is. Because that's who we want to see on screen together. Those three. Have them be together again, protecting John Connor as the mission. And then at the end of the movie, if you want to kill him off, fine. Because then that is the perfect way to end this franchise with those three characters. And if you want to continue the Terminator franchise, that is when you get a new person to protect. You have a new protector Terminator, a new killer Terminator. Okay, we're good. Now I'm good. But no, I can write better shit. Okay, I have a better plot line. I know it sounds like I hated this entire movie. There were good elements. There were some. Okay, I enjoyed how it was female-centric, female-driven, with Linda Hamilton, Mackenzie Davis, with the girl that played Danny. I did like that. I liked Mexico City. I liked the different location, and the fight scenes were entertaining. I will say that. Other than that, your two main points that need to be there at the top of their game is your plot line and your script. And in my opinion, both were weak as hell. And James Cameron should be embarrassed that he put his name on this. That's my opinion. This was his baby. This is what he did. This is one of the first things that he did in his career was Terminator. And in my opinion, he has let this franchise down so much by putting his name on this movie and saying, yep, I'm going to put that out into the theaters and give that to my fans of the franchise. Not good. Not good. And I don't have any high hopes for the future of what James Cameron does. I'm honestly not a big fan of his anyway, but that's for something different. All right, so that is my opinion of Terminator Dark Fate on the love it or hate it scale. I think you know where I'm going. I hated it. It's definitely most probably going to be in my worst list of the year. It's probably going to go there. Yeah, it did not live up to the expectation. It definitely did not live up to the hype of what we were expecting, and overall extremely disappointing. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Did you go and see Terminator Dark Fate? What is your opinion? Please let me know. Am I wrong about this? Let's have a conversation. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the red button, like, comment, ring that bell for all future videos, and I'll see you at the movies.